Well, it has been a while, hasn't it? Hello and welcome back to live commentary of the games here of the Stocksbridge Park Steels games. I am your commentator, Adam Allcroft, and I will be for the forthcoming season once again. And while we will surely be in for a season of drama, a season of excitement, and something that could potentially end with a bit more brilliance than it maybe did last year, but it all starts here today at the Express Worktop Stadium for the pre-season friendly between Handsworth FC and Stocksbridge Park Steels. So we have it with this friendly. We are getting a typical friendly thing up from Stocksbridge of there being two lineups, one for the first half and then one for the second half. We will go through the team for Stocksbridge now. So in goal is the new signing Harrison Davison-Hale. Then we have a defence of trialists, all four defenders being trialists today for Stocksbridge. Then it will be Josh Millen, Ross Goodwin, Alex O'Connor, Thomas Poole, another new signing from Staveley, Andy Ring, and Ollie Nowak, an under-18, one of the many under-18s who reached the cup final that took place here just a couple of months ago. Unfortunately lost in that game to Kiverton Miners Welfare. We don't have a team from Handsworth as of yet, though as I can just see from my commentary point here, there are quite a few familiar faces from last season's Stocksbridge side, with Liam McFadden, Sam Finlaw, Michael Trench and Rob Ludlam, all looking like they are set to start for the Ambers in this game. We are just 3 minutes away from kick-off. We've got quite a few of these friendlies this year are going to be kicking off a bit earlier than maybe normal. 7 p.m. kick-off, so just a couple of minutes away until we finally get going to see what this new look Ian Richards' side may look like. We do have a second half team, and we'll bring that to you when we get to the second half, as things may change from the lineup we have been given before the game here. Obviously, we hope that this game will end with a bit more, bit less drama than perhaps the last time the first team visited this stadium. You may remember all back to last August in the preliminary round of the FA Cup, where Stocksbridge travelled here to play Handsworth in that round of the tournament. Unfortunately, it would be not just a 5-2 loss for Stocksbridge, another loss in the first time the Steels entered the tournament. But it also would lead to the resignation of Chris Hilton, and obviously directly lead to Ian Richards being brought in as manager a few weeks later. And many of the players who were in that team for Chris Hilton now are playing for Handsworth, coincidentally. So we are 2 minutes away from kick-off here. We do have another pre-season friendly next Tuesday against Parkgate, so do make sure to get to that one if you weren't able to make it to this game today. As we see that with the way the hands are set up, the Stocksbridge players have got unstripped and ready on the pitch in front of us from their brand new training kits. If you do want one of the new Stocksbridge shirts please do get in touch with us. They are not on view here today, but I'm sure if you get in touch with us on the website, we will reserve you a few, and we'll make sure when they're for sale, we will have them ready. As the teams look ready to have their team talks on the pitch here, we are getting closer and closer to kick off here. And finally, for the first time in just over 3 months, Stocksbridge Park Steels will be back in action. So we'll take through some of the new signings that Stocksbridge have got who are in the lineup. There's 2 new signings here in the first half to see. There's Harrison Davison-Hale. Obviously, we'll greatly miss our goalkeepers from last season, with Ed Hall obviously leaving midway through the season, then Michael Roxburgh joining on loan for the rest. Ed Hall staying with Ossett this summer, and Roxburgh getting a new contract with Huddersfield Town, one that he deserves on the basis of his form from last season. But Harrison Davison-Hale, young goalkeeper, will be their replacement. Comes from Handsworth Miners Welfare, so will have played in this stadium last year, and will be one definitely to watch next year. The other new signing in there is Thomas Poole, a highly rated winger from Staveley, played at a higher level with the likes of Matlock Town as well. Obviously, we've seen Nat Cross and Josh Nodder leave during the summer, so those we do need some new wingers coming in this season, and Poole will look to replace them. He did score 9 times for Staveley last season. As the teams get ready, we are seeing right in front of us, we haven't been given any numbers here, so I am going to do a lot of, well, looking at the players by eyesight to work out who they are. Obviously with the trialists I don't know their names, and I'm not going to go get them for you, so do not ask in the comments. But if you do want to contribute to this commentary in any way, please do comment on our YouTube channel. If you have the account, please sign up, get an account, comment. It does actually help us get a bit more attention on the YouTube algorithms and the mythical way they work, and maybe a few people who may decide, oh, let's give this a listen. Yeah, the referees are standing over the time as Penny Arcade plays out. More than a penny's being spent on end here though for these teams ahead of this game. Looks like Ross Goodwin here is the one who is going to be doing the toss. He's going to, well, looks like he could well be the captain next season. No decision on club captain yet, with Luke Mangum departing for Belper Town in the summer, though he will be returning to Brackenmore very briefly for a friendly match between the two sides. As Ben Townsend, the Handsworth keeper, the regular Handsworth keeper, heads back to his goal. Well there. Goodwin in the number 10 shirt today, ringing the 11, I can see. As I try and make note, as we do, I like to do a thing of pre-seeing off. Who is that? Who's that? Who's that? Let's work it out. You see Josh Miller and Alex O'Connor taking up those central midfield positions as well. As Ring stands over the half time. And we are getting ready for kickoff. We're almost there. Now, finally, the season will be back underway soon. As we wait for the referee to give it. And there we go. Ring takes a kickoff and Goodwin passes it backwards. And here we go. The season has begun again for Stocksbridge Park Steels in this pre-season match against Handsworth. Here, Stocksbridge kicking from left to right in the yellow shirts, blue socks, blue shorts, while Handsworth in their amber shirt with black stripes. As Stocksbridge here on the left wing here will begin and put the cross in. It's going to go over Andy Ring's head, and Dan Townsend's going to claim that one comfortably. So, yep, Handsworth there, kicking from right to left in the amber shirts with black stripes, black shorts and black socks. And Handsworth hit one long, but it's going to be a bit too heavy and going to go calmly back to Davison Hale. Davison Hale was forced into a quick pass away just moments ago, but now gets a bit more time on the ball as he passes it to one of the trialists in defence. Long ball seeking Andy Ring here. Ring's going to chest it down just past the halfway line. Back to O'Connor's going to clip it down that left wing for the number 7 to chase. I believe that may well be Thomas Poole. Thomas Poole jinks away from one defender, passes it back to O'Connor. He's got an option on the right hand side here with the right back trialist. Trialist here going to try and pass the shot to Goodwin. Tries to do the 1-2, but while Goodwin got the pass back, it was a miscontrol from the trialist, and Handsworth going to carry the way. But Goodwin here picks the ball up high up. He's in the right hand corner, and it's Michael Trench there who is forced to knock that ball away for a Stocksbridge throw in here. So the trialist here with a throw and takes a quick throw to another one of the wingers here, but it's going to go out of play as it's passed back to them, so it's a throw into Handsworth. So it's back here with Handsworth now with their number 10 as they knock it forward here. And the trialist has missed that challenge, and Handsworth here on the left wing hand, their number 11 here on the left hand side, being faced up now with the trialist. Passes it back to the number 9, puts it centrally here to, I believe that's Finlaw there, and he tries to get it through, but stops to get it away for now. Still with Handsworth here. Now it's actually Finlaw, the number 7 here. Pass it to left-hand side to the 11. Tries to cut inside. Pass it back to Finlaw. Finlaw takes a shot. It's over. And that first shot of the game goes to the former Steel, Sam Finlaw. With some quite good play from Handsworth on the edge of the box, though the Stocksbridge defence held firm on this occasion. Ball going there into the other AstroTurf field here at the Express Worktops Stadium. So it will be Davison Hale here, the new goalkeeper with this goal kick. So it'll be interesting to see what his distribution is like. Heads it's going centrally, it's aimed towards the number 8 here on the right wing, and back forwards. It's gone over the head actually, one of the top defenders, and here go Handsworth, they're through, but it's steered wide there by the number 9 of Handsworth. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Stocksbridge. So Handsworth here with a couple of opportunities early on there. You could tell that's one of those finishers, pre-season finishers, where maybe the sharpness is not quite there. Maybe Stocksbridge would have been punished for that on another day. Davison here with another goal kick. Got the likes of Andy Ring, who's playing centre forward here today. As Ring actually just going to get across the halfway line, but only back to Handsworth. So number 2's knocked it forward. Number 9 gets on the knee, knocks forward, but it's going to be too heavy a touch. It's going to go back out throw straight. Another goal kick here with Davison Hale. As the goalkeeper here prepares to take another, his third goal kick within a matter of moments. 5 minutes gone here. We don't have a Handsworth side here to let you know, so we are going to just be reading numbers out, apart from the odd one I recognise from the time at Stocksbridge, as Davison Hale gets this just across halfway line. It's headed out to play there by the Handsworth number 2 there, so Stocksbridge will get the ball with a throw-in just inside the Handsworth half. Obviously the defence is going to be something to look at. Lots of trialists there, with the likes of no Langton or Oglesby here yet, and appeals for a throw in there from Handsworth, but not given, and eventually Handsworth have fouled the Stocksbridge trialists, so it's going to be a free kick to the Steels here, the travelling side, with a chance to knock the ball forward here. And it's actually going to be a crossfield ball here to the number 2 here for Stocksbridge, who's going to take it forward, going to look on the right hand side here for the number 8 of Stocksbridge. Here, I believe that might be Poole there, and he's fouled there. And it's going to be a free kick from a very good position for Stocksbridge here on the right hand side of the box. A perfect chance to whip one in and aim something maybe at the likes of Andy Ring and Ross Goodwin. Ring is in there. Just looking at who may be taking it. Looks like it's going to be the likes of Alex O'Connor looking to take it here. Young midfielder, a point to prove during this season. It's actually going to be the other Stocksbridge player. He's going to try and get it in, and it is in! 1-0 Stocksbridge Park Steels here. Yeah, trying to see if we can get the name of him, but I believe he's one of our players that we're not quite sure. It may well be the young Ollie Nowak. But it is 1-0 Stocksbridge Park Steels with a free kick.
The Steels on 6 minutes for number 3. It's Handsworth 0, Stocksbridge 1.
So that is Stocksbridge Park Steels 1, Handsworth 0 there with the free kick that I don't think Ben Townsend was quite aware was going to be whipped into his near post there. He got a hand to it, but wasn't able to stop it from going in. It's 1-0 Stocksbridge Park Steels in this pre-season friendly after 6 minutes of play. We will obviously in the post-match report try and get you the goal scorer of that one, but one of the players we aren't quite aware of at the moment. Lots of different players today. And that's McFadden there, the former Stocksbridge captain, who passes it left side to the number 6 of Handsworth, who's going to pass it long here onto the left hand side. It looks like it's just going to go out of play before Handsworth can get it, and it's going to be a goal kick just about. So Stocksbridge here with the early lead here. Not a better way to start pre-season than that. Did look like for a long time Alex O'Connor was going to take that free kick, but instead it was the other Steel there around there, and now Stocksbridge lead in a rare thing to lead against Handsworth. The 2 games we've had against them recently in the FA Cup have both been big 3-goal wins for Handsworth. Now Stocksbridge tried a bit of one-touch passion, but it goes askew. Finlaw intercepts it now with the number 2 of Handsworth, who passes it back to Townsend. Rings closing down, but Townsend able to clear, and it's going to go over the top of the Steel's defence here. It's going to be bounced awkwardly. Handsworth have it in the box now though, but back to goal, back to the number 10 here. Going to try and put a crossfield box towards the right wing of Handsworth, just over the head of their number 2. Is going to chase it down, just about gets before it goes out, and there's a tackled out of play, but it is a throw-in for Handsworth. So Handsworth here with a throw-in here on the attacking right-hand side. Chance for them to try and get back into the game 1-1. Obviously, while the most important thing is obviously as they do get a volley off from that throw, but it is over there. Good. Obviously, the most important thing is not the results in these pre-season games, it is the fitness levels. Talking about fitness, I visited training both times last week, so watching the laps that the Stocksbridge are doing, watching Alex O'Connor in particular, the man was the fittest person out there, just doing laps, and it felt making it look easy as anything. And when every time he stopped, he would walk over and he'd look like he'd just done a 2-minute walk to shops, never mind walk round about 10 laps of the football pitch. As that Davison Hale's goal kick is headed on but cleared away, but McFadden goes high up in the air, bounces under the 11's foot, still going forwards for Handsworth though, and eventually cleared away by Stocksbridge, and it's actually going to come off. And Handsworth playing be a throw in. So thank you to everyone who is listening today. Hello, Jordan Lemon. Sadly, you can't be playing with us today, but you'll be happy to know we're 1-0 ahead at the moment through a player I'm not sure of, to be quite frank. We will find out later. May well have been like Thomas Poole or Ollie Nowak. I know it's not one of the normal Stocksbridge players, or well, one of the former Stocksbridge players that we know of, in terms of was here last season. As Stocksbridge, well, that miscontrol there from the number 3 there, almost knocked out of play, but he passed it back to Davison Hale. Keeper rescues him that one. He's going to try and find the number 2 here, who has actually looked quite lively, the number 2 right back trialist for Stocksbridge. Very identifiable by his afro, as the Stocksbridge defence does pass it around a bit. I think that was Millen there, passing it back to Davison Hale. Big long clearance up by Stocksbridge. Ring's going to try and control it, but McFadden gets in there. Must be a combined age around 60 plus there between Ring and McFadden. And it's eventually gone back to Ben Townsend there. As now Handsworth tried to build from the back. It's with their left back now, which with a centre back now it's through to Michael Trench, who is back to the number 8. Ring gets the tackle in there and he's won it high up the pitch, and Ring's on the ball. Tries to get it through to Goodwin, but Trench intercepts. Finlaw's on the ball, escapes the tackle of his good friend Ross Goodwin and passes it to number 10. But now it's Millen who's in there, takes the pass to the number 8, to Ring. Ring looks for the 1-2 and it just goes under the feet of the number 8. E.T. does get it back here on the right hand side, back to the number 2, but number 2 slips and it's going to go all the way back to Josh Millen here, who takes a quick pass here to number 5. Now with number 4, Millen again. Finlaw does get the tackle in, and now it looks like Antoine trying to clear, but he's being closed down very quickly by the Stocksbridge side, who are doing very well, pressing high up the pitch so far in this game. 12 minutes gone so far. As the number 2 here throws it down to Ring to head on, but it's going to be collected by McFadden. Ring continues to close down, and that tackle there is actually going to take the last bounce off Ring, even though he is protesting that. And Trench gets the long throw away here, and the Handsworth attacker is actually going to get, well, I thought he was going to get a free kick there for being dragged down by the trialist number 2, but not given. It's a throw into Stocksbridge. He throws it here to Thomas Poole, the number 8. Back now to Millen. Millen's going to play it back here to the Stocksbridge left back here, the trialist. Takes his time before taking the long ball forward, aimed towards Andy Ring. Headed away by McFadden, who goes over the top rim. And a high foot there from Alex O'Connor leads to a free kick for Handsworth within their own half. So it's going to be a free kick Handsworth there. Maybe with a high foot, maybe one of those that in the actual season would have got a booking, but on this occasion will not. Got to be a bit more lenient in these pre-season games, especially when people are a bit more rough. See, Michael Trench actually puts very far forward, almost like a left wing back at the moment, I can see. So that's interesting to see. Trying to sort out the formation of Handsworth, maybe playing a bit more of a 3-5-2, though. Finlaw's actually in a more of a left back position at the moment than Michael Trench, who's more in the left wing, which is very interesting to see. Definitely not what we saw at Stocksbridge this season, as Handsworth start to build from the back with their number 6 back there. Then we'll pass it forward and back now to Handsworth. They're still keeping the ball quite well, but no, still in their own half at the moment. Pass it back there to the number 8 now, back to McFadden Handsworth. They've got the number 7. I believe that does look like a young lad, so probably is Ollie Nowak there on the left wing. And the high pressure really put Townsend in some trouble as Ring presses on, and his clearance is out of play there. And well, it is. It's almost like, well, I don't know what the pun is to make, steel pressing rather than Gegen pressing. The pressure of a crucible for sure at the moment from the Steel's attackers, the way they close in on the Handsworth defence, as there is a stoppage in play at the moment over one of the Handsworth players. Their number 2, it looks like, it's just on the ground at the moment on the right hand side, looking like he's actually in a bit of pain there, which would be unfortunate. Obviously Handsworth have had a friendly already this summer. They beat Chesterfield under 21s last week, so a bit more prep for them before going into this game, whereas still just with the second game pre-season, it'd be awful to have an injury that could rule you out for some time. Especially, obviously, I'm not sure who's a trialist and who's not for Handsworth in this game so far. So we all fall if he is trying to earn a deal. But he is back to his feet now, which is good to see. Limping a bit though, and looking like he may just need a bit of time off the pitch, to be honest. And it does look like there is a new player coming on here for him. So one of those maybe he's gone off there. The number 2 for Handsworth, and a new player coming on. Still don't know what the Handsworth team is. No team sheets out due to pre-season. As the ball goes back to Ben Townsend here, he's going to clear it towards the left wing here. It's aimed toward Michael Trench, only reaches the number 10 who heads it backwards, and that's going to be intercepted by O'Connor, who knocks it forward here for Poole to try and chase, but it's headed away there by Ludlam. I've just noticed that's there, who's cleared away by number 2 of Stocksbridge. Headed backwards there by Ludlam, who's, the reason I didn't recognise him at first, he's had a haircut since his last time he played here at Stocksbridge. So it's going to be the number 2 here. I feel it's been quite lively here at right back for Stocksbridge, and I'm not just saying that to wind up Jordan Lemon listening. Though his pass there has just gone straight to Handsworth there, and they do try and long ball forward, but it's to no one in particular. It's collected by the trialist number 5 here, who's passed it to Millen. Gets it onto the left centre back position of Stocksbridge. Pass it forward here to O'Connor. O'Connor's going to try and turn his tackle initially, but Goodwin's collects that and pass it back to Millen. Millen with a lovely turn there to avoid number 10 and gets the foul as well. Played more for the reserves last season than the first team, but with moves like that might get in there. And Stocksbridge acts quickly as Ring tries to find number 2 on the overlap, but it's intercepted by Michael Trench, and Ludlam will clear it out to the number 11, tackled by number 2, and O'Connor gets it back to Millen. Back to O'Connor on the right hand side, tries to find Poole there, but intercepted and goes to Goodwin. No, it's back with O'Connor now, who's going to try and find a space on the left hand side with his crossfield ball. It's well controlled there by the trialist at left back for Stocksbridge, who's going to pass it backwards in the end to one of the other trialist defence team. We have the trialist family on big show today, and it's with the number 5 here, who tries to pass it back, but it is intercepted, and so going to end up going to go back to the number 5 Stocksbridge anyway after Handsworth don't take advantage of the opportunity. Back with Davison Hale now, taking a few touches here, and he clears it upfield, aimed towards Ring. McFadden though heads it away. Back to the number 2 of Stocksbridge. Takes the control and pass it back to number 5, who move it forward to O'Connor. Back to number 2 now. He's going to try and long ball forward, looking for the run of Poole, but nothing doing there. It's going to just go back safely to Townsend. And cleared up here by Townsend now. Number 6 is going to try and get over the top of Handsworth. The Handsworth man goes down in a fairly acrobatic fashion, but it was a foul, even though there was a spin to it. And Handsworth here with quite a dangerous opportunity of their own from the set piece to try and get level. 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels here after 18 minutes after that early set piece goal on the 6th minute from the Steels. So good opportunity for the home side here to get back here. Scored 5 goals against Stocksbridge last time these two sides faced in the FA Cup last season. We're hoping for that won't be repeated now. Ball's clipped in here. It's gone across the 6-yard box. It's headed forward by Handsworth, and it is in here for Handsworth. It's 1-1, headed across goal, and the Handsworth attacker there on the right hand side heads it in at the far post. 1-1 here. Stocksbridge not alive from the set piece, and Handsworth get their equaliser. And that's the PA announcement doing the absolutely high pitched sound as they try, and hopefully you might hear the goal scorer in a second. Stocksbridge take the quick kick off here now, so we're back underway. 1-1 now. So that's number 14. That's actually the substitute who came on for the number 2 who was injured there, who has scored the goal for Handsworth today. That we have no team sheet, so we're not sure who that is. As Handsworth here get right on the attack again, and they could make it 2-1 here with their number 11. Is going to take the shot. It's past him. It's 2-1 Handsworth, and within a minute, Handsworth are leading. And only Goodwin playing at the moment that played in that FA Cup match last year, but some bad memories maybe coming up now.
The score of this one, it was Jimmy Yields, the Anderson
So Handsworth now, after just 1 minute, are leading here after that. 2-1 to Handsworth now. Hi Keith Briggs. We're not sure on who scored the Stocksbridge or either of the Hands scores. I didn't really hear the goal scorer of that Handsworth on there because of the PA not being the best quality, but obviously the issue with pre-season is that we don't get full team sheets. I don't know the numbers of each of the players for the Steels at the moment. I think it may have been Thomas Poole, the goal scorer. We will have final confirmation in our post-match report, so stay tuned to our social media for that one. Just so if you want some other sports news while we're here, Cameron Norrie has won in Wimbledon quarter-final, so we do have a Brit in the semi-finals of that, as Townsend clears out towards Trench, but Goodwin gets the header. He's going to go out to play though here for an Handsworth throw-in just inside their own half. So it's all gone a bit wrong here for Stocksbridge here, as they now are losing 2-1, though obviously, I was saying this while we're winning, the most important thing about these pre-season games are the fitness and the team cohesion and just making sure you know how you're going to play come that first game of the season as well. Stocksbridge looked like they had earned another throw in there, but it's going to be a free kick to Handsworth instead. So number 10 here for Handsworth is going to get a long crossfield ball. Is he going to get it? Yeah, it's a fantastic ball. He's gone right to the right wing of Handsworth here. Got the trialist Stocksbridge facing him up. The cross is blocked and out for a corner kick, and I believe that is our first corner kick of the game with 21 minutes gone. So, it's a corner kick here. Some big lads coming up, Liam McFadden and Rob Ludlam coming up. Rob Ludlam, not a man known for goal scoring, but in April he got 1 goal for Stocksbridge and 1 goal for Handsworth. It was his first and would end up being his last goal for Stocksbridge Park Steels, as the ball is put in right into a good place by Handsworth, headed away by Goodwin though. As Handsworth going to knock it across goal here. And the second pass is also across goal, but Stocksbridge have managed to clear it. Finlaw though gets it, first pass out to the right hand side, back with Finlaw now on the right wing here for Handsworth as they build. The cross has been put in. The number 60 Stocksbridge has off cleared it. Davison L punched it away, not the most comfortable punch in the world, and Handsworth do have the ball back here. It's passed back to McFadden here on the halfway line. His pass is a bit off target, and Poole is going to just about get it, but actually kept it in for Handsworth there. Really should have probably left it out as Goodwin goes in with a bit of a tackle. Handsworth still with the ball though before the interception option, and Stocksbridge clear it away. Fadden and Ring go for the header. McFadden wins, and it's back with Ben Townsend now. So Finlaw here will knock it onto the right wing here for Handsworth. They pass it back there and cleared up forward for the number 11 to try and keep it in. He doesn't. It's a throw into the Steels. So it's a throw in here on that left hand side. So this trialist defence now. All 4 of Stocksbridge defenders today, well, for the first half at the very least, are trialists at the moment. So it's their time to impress, and obviously conceding 2 in 2 minutes will not have been the greatest thing in the world for them, as the number 2 though has been quite good on the overlap, but now it's Poole trying to chase it down. It's been covered well though, and it's cleared away though, but and out for a throw into the Steelers as they look to get some sort of equaliser in this match. The number 2 here with the throw-in, the trialist. Throws it down here to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to volley a big long crossing, but it's very high, and it's going to not just about drop to earth now and bounce very high again. Thank you, the AstroTurf pitch of here, and it's cleared away by Handsworth, but now it is collected by Alex O'Connor. Pass back to the left back here now with Nowak here, who's going to try and find the overlap of the number 3, but is not able to. They're just a bit too heavy, and it's out for a throw into Handsworth. So the right hand side here going to be thrown upfield here by Handsworth, almost to the halfway line, but Millen gets the first touch almost out of play, but cleared up by the number 3 of Stocksbridge there before Handsworth get it and wins a 50-50 for the Handsworth man, and the build started before Millen does well to intercept, but is shoved completely off the ball there by the number 10 of Handsworth. He's looking for the number 9 here. The number 5 though does well to step out in front of him, gather the ball, and he's just going to carry it away. It almost goes out to play there before he clears it up. Ringer's got it though, controls it to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to try and find Nowak here though. It's going to be headed away by Ludlam, heading down here before being cleared away by Handsworth and out into the field and almost into Parkway. So throwing to Stocksbridge here. 24 minutes gone in this game so far. It is 2-1 to Handsworth. Handsworth coming back with 2 goals in 2 minutes. As Nowak finds the overlap for Ross Goodwin here. Goodwin going to put the ball across the 6-yard area, but no one's really there. And Townsend's able to get that with no pressure. And he takes a big long ball. It's a great long ball here. The number 11 almost controls it. Had he done, he would have been clean in, and it would well have been 3-1 here. Already scored once, that number 11. As the number 5 here, Stocksbridge carries it away to Ring, who's dropped deep to collect. Passes it across here to the number 6 here, but onto the left-hand side. Put the ball in here, and Handsworth had headed it away for a throw-in to Stocksbridge. So, here to O'Connor. O'Connor puts the ball into the box. It's too high for any attackers there to get to. And Townsend has got it, and he's going to throw it out here to Michael Trench here, the new Handsworth signing from Stocksbridge. Pass it short to the number 10 of Handsworth, back to Trench, who gives it short here again. Handsworth played some very nice football in this game so far, as Trench here pass it short here, and he's been harassed, the number 10, by Stocksbridge's own number 10, Ross Goodwin, before he tries a crossfield box here, but the number 3's intercepted it well before being tackled himself by the number 4, though that touch was not the greatest, and it's going to be Nowak almost tries to get in with it before it's back now with McFadden. Takes the quick short pass to Finlaw, and he tries to find the overlap here with this number 4 running well on the right wing, but well cut out by the Stocksbridge defence, and now Stocksbridge have the ball back and can build here. Tries to short pass to Goodwin here. Goodwin, Nick takes a lovely little touch and creates a lot of space for himself. Finds the number 2 trialist, being very strong down the right wing here today. Takes it to Poole here. Poole trying to take the touch, tries to evade thing, earns, well, I thought he earned the foul there, but none given. And Handsworth are going to build on the counter before the 11's pass was blocked. And his other pass goes to no one in particular. Stocksbridge gather it up in defence here. Long ball here for Stocksbridge, looking for Andy Ring. Headed away by McFadden though. Nowak tries to get onto it first, but it's going to be cut out by Handsworth, and Handsworth are building here as they look to get back into the game. Well, look to take further control of the game here. And the good tackle in Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge can build. Nowak here was probably his first time to get some on the ball, but he's basically forced out to play there. Not obviously, young lad here. One of the great things about when you see the under-18s in these sort of games, and what it is that they get to play against obviously the fully grown adults that they may not be used to playing in the youth game, and it's a real chance for them to test themselves against the physicality that senior football brings. And well, if you're playing against Liam McFadden in the centre defence of Handsworth, you're definitely going to get a physical game, as Handsworth have the ball here in midfield, building it forward. There's a run forward from the number 8, looking for the overlap. They found him here, but Davison Hale comes out of his goal well to gather that up, and he's good on the quick throw here to number 2. Tries to pass forward to Ring, who's dropped deep, and his touch is a bit heavy and being caught out by Finlay here, who gets the tackle in. Down to the right hand side here now, as tries to cut essentially to the number 8, who tries to get the overlap for number 4, who seems to be on the right wing. All the numbers are everywhere today, and Stocksbridge have the throw in here in the left back position. So it's back with Davison Hale now. Takes pass across to the number 2 here. Goodwin here takes a short pass after that. Poole leaves it for the number 2, and it's a lovely play, and now the number 2 has space to roam. He's going to try and find Nowak with the overlap, but it's really tough in particular. Nowak may keep this in, actually. He does actually pass it away from being a goal kick to... No, unfortunately, he looked like he just managed to keep that to be a throw-in rather than a goal kick, but the referee has said that has gone out of play. It's just a shame about that final pass there. It was a lovely play there that allowed that in. I will say, as much as the defending has been sometimes a bit suspect from a grab bag of trialist, if we're being honest here, not going to be the most organised thing in the world. The number 2 has here, trialist for Stocksbridge, has impressed while going forward, as Townsend prepares to take this goal kick. So going to take this here, came toward the right hand side here, as going to be headed backwards by the Stocksbridge defence, but back to the number 2 here, who has a bit of space in front of him, and he looks like he's going to take it a bit himself before taking the pass to Ring, who's dropped deep, tries to find Poole with it, but cannot, and Trench intercepts. With Ludlam now to Finlaw, back to Ludlam. That's not the Stocksbridge team, that's the Handsworth team for anyone who hasn't seen our transfers. So Ludlam tries to advance forward, and instead now it's gone back to Poole here. Poole's going to find Ring. Ring passing back to Poole here. Just a bit of a heavy touch gets him away. Little nibble from Trench, but Poole doesn't go down. Now with Goodwin. Goes to O'Connor on the right wing now. O'Connor tries to get the ball in. It's deflected behind the Stocksbridge attack, and Handsworth are able to now clear this one away now. Still actually in their defence, the 8 pass it back to Townsend. Ring's going to go for the close down. Townsend forced to clear a bit earlier than he wanted to. Headed on though by Handsworth, and a bit of a tussle there between the number 5 and Handsworth attacking, but Stocksbridge clear right back to Handsworth here, and Handsworth on the attack. Number 9 on the left wing. Carrying it well before he's well tackled by Ross Goodwin. Beautiful standing tackle from him. Pass it to pull back to O'Connor, who evades a sliding challenge to keep that ball, and O'Connell's got room to move into. He's going to take the choice to go to the left back here, who's in an attacking position. He's going to stand still for a while. Back to O'Connor now with Nowak now. He's going to cut inside, evades one challenge, tries to get down to the left hand side, puts the cross in, but cleared away by McFadden there. Throwing here. Attacking throwing for the Steels. 30 minutes have officially gone in this game as Stocksbridge have taken that throwing quickly. The ball is in, and he's looking for Goodwin on the run in there, but it's blocked away there. Millen's going to take the pass here onto the side, but it's stopped from getting to Nowak there. And now there's going to be a foul on the Handsworth man as they clear away. So yeah, 31 minutes gone in this game so far. It is 2-1 to Handsworth. In this game, Stocksbridge had taken the lead for a free kick before a 2-minute salvo from Handsworth gave them the lead in this game. So it's there right back here for Handsworth, who's going to clear this one up. Actually going to take the short pass here to Townsend, who's come way out of his goal, halfway up his own half. Takes a very lofted pass to Trent. Trent sets it down. The number 2 blocks it well. There's a call for ball not given, and Ring's going to be on the attack here. Passes it backwards to O'Connor. Try to find Nowak here. Nowak with a bit of space here. Time to show what he got. Takes the shot, and it just goes right through to Townsend. It's the first shot on target for Stocksbridge since that goal. Probably just needed some more power and direction on it, but a nice little glimpse of what Nowak can do there as Townsend's big ball up just goes right out for a throw-in to the Steels. So it's going to be a throw-in to Stocksbridge. The pass it back to the centre back here, one of the 4 trialists in this first half lineup. Ring heads it on. Pool's going to try and chase, but McFadden gets to it first and passes it back to Townsend. Townsend clears it up here into his left wing. It's headed on, and it's actually going to be the number 11 of Handsworth who's on it. He tries to pass it into the 6-yard box, but it's well blocked. Corner kick for Handsworth, and he's going to think, why did I take that as a shot? So it's going to be a corner kick for Handsworth here. A chance for making 3-1 just after the half-hour mark. The corner has gone in. It's headed away by Stocksbridge, but only back to Handsworth on the edge of the box. The first touch is good from Handsworth. They put the ball across the box. It's a great save by the feet from Davison Hale. He'll unsighted it must have been as well. And Stocksbridge build here as they look to get on the attack. But crossfield ball goes to Ring. Ring tries to chase it down. Ring, though, fortunately falls over as he's chesting it, and Handsworth are now able to build that back. And it's number 10 of Handsworth here who passes it short here to Ludlam. Takes the short pass back to the number 10. Gets the tackle in by Goodwin, but a foul is going to be given there. So 2-1 to Handsworth right now as they have a free kick just inside the Stocksbridge half. So the number 10 here will pass it back to McFadden here now. It's up to right back here. And they will move on forward here, Handsworth, as they look to build an attack. They try the ball into the box. Still, number 11 here seems to always find space, though. His touch isn't the greatest there, and the number 5 collects that up, and he's going to take time before clearing that upfield for Nowak. Misses Nowak, though, and it's back here in the danger zone for Stocksbridge as Handsworth put the ball into the box. The 2 Stock players sort of get it away with an header. It's going to be a corner kick here for the home side. So corner kick to Handsworth here. Stocksbridge, yes, yet to have a corner in this game actually. Interesting enough, they've shown a bit of attacking. Most seems to come from when their pressing was working really well in the first 15 minutes of the game. The pressing's not been there since. The ball's gone into the box here, and it's been headed away by Stocksbridge. It looks like Goodwin's going to be the first man onto it on the right-hand side. Pass it forward there to the number 8 here back to number 2 now, who's going to knock it forward here, but it's going to be really throwing in particular. Handsworth gather that and pass it back to Townsend. Now, Townsend here will pass it forward to the right back of Handsworth. The clearance only goes right back to Stocksbridge to head back away. Now it's going to try and control it. Its chest not the best here, and the number 3 tried to keep it in. He doesn't though, and it's going to be an Handsworth throw. So this Stocksbridge side currently losing to Handsworth 2-1 at the moment, after taking the lead in this game. As it looks like there's going to be a brief stoppage at the moment. There will be a completely different Stocksbridge side coming into the second half. We will let you know that team going into that half. The long throwing goes through, it's headed away by Stocksbridge. Goodwin heads it onto Ring, takes a little touch. Now finds number 2 on the over. Number 2 has lots of space to move into, and he does so, and he's being followed away by the number 10. Back now to Millen here, who takes a lovely silky midfielder at times, Millen. Back to number 2 on the right hand side, who's put forward. His quality of ball has been lacking at times. He's going to try and cut inside here, takes a short pass here to O'Connor, who tries to knock the ball into the box, but it's headed away, but only back to Ring. Ring's going to pass it back here now to the number 3 of Stocksbridge. He's going to take a shot, and it's well palmed away by Townsend. Powerful shot, but straight at one of probably the best goalkeepers in the Northern Counties League, so he's not going to have any trouble with that, though. You can't blame him for having a go there. The space did open up for the trialist left back. And the ball's cross field, not there. 2 Handsworth on the attack here on the right wing. Cuts inside with that free. Almost finds Handsworth centrally with that good pass, but it's just a bit of a touch and he gets away. Now Goodwin's going to carry away. Big long ball here looking for Poole. Poole's got the beating of Ludlam here, and he's got the ball here on the right hand side. It's a great ball from Goodwin in the aim, and he's forced into a corner here, but Poole gets away from it. Takes a little pass to O'Connor, back to Poole, takes a shot. It's well blocked by McFadden there. Some lovely play there. Great long pass from Ross Goodwin. Finds Poole. Poole does really well to evade Rob Ludlam. Gets in there, makes a really lovely passing with Alex O'Connor, but the shot is blocked by McFadden, who was completely aware of it. And now Stocksbridge have the ball again here with Millen. Millen does quite well giving an option to the central defenders. When you have defenders passing from that, you need to make sure there's always a central midfielder to make sure there, as they try and find Ring on the overlap here, but Ring is offside there, so the first offside of the game here. And it's going to be a free kick to Handsworth in their own box. 37 minutes gone in this game. It is 2-1 to Handsworth in this game. Stocksbridge taking the lead early on through a free kick before Handsworth came back with 2 goals in 2 minutes. As Townsend here will take the free kick on his left hand side, just actually outside the box. That's where they've judged the offside to be. Big long ball going to go cross field here, but it's going to just go back to the left back, who knocks it forward. Actually, I say knock forward, knocks it sideways into what ends up being a free throw in here for Handsworth. Takes a long throw in here, but it's well tackled by that left back there. Evades one challenge here. Takes a lovely pass to Goodwin. Goodwin's touch is a bit heavy, but he gets it to the right hand side now with the number 2 for the Steels. Takes it forward to Ring here. Ring passes it back now to Poole. Poole evades one challenge from Finlaw. He's going to look for the cross-field pass here to Nowak. Nowak's going to take the shot. It's through the legs, and I believe that goal scorer is the young under-18 Nowak. We'll probably get confirmation from Mark Fretwell later. It's 2-2 here. Stocksbridge are level again. Fantastic ball to who I believe is the young winger, Ollie Nowak. And it is an equaliser for the Steels here. Fantastic. Well, that is the sort of play Ian Richards will want to see from his team as they warm up for the new season. And if it's from one of the under-18s, that's got to help. And it will be a great claim for him. Well, there is a position free on the wing for Stocksbridge so far this season, with only Poole being brought in to replace Crofts and Nodder. I'll tell you something, the young lad is making an absolute claim for it with a goal like that. 2-2 now here between Handsworth and Stocksbridge Park Steels. And it's with McFadden now in the defence there. Great ball there to find Nowak there. So big long ball forward is going to be out of play here. And As a short throw here is taken to Davison Hale. He will be disappointed to concede 2, but I don't think either of them could be he could be blamed for, as it's passed back to him now here. He takes the long ball forward with this one, looking for Andy Ring, headed away by McFadden. He's going to head away everything McFadden, as it's now here with the right hand side of Handsworth, and they do find some lovely little touches. They do play great football. Handsworth on the attack here, takes a shot, blocked, and Goodwin gathers the clearance, and Goodwin's going to carry it away here on this right hand side. Take it forward here to Poole, to Ring, takes the pass forward, but it was to O'Connor, but it's been well blocked, and now we're back in the midfield for Stocksbridge. Millen's carrying it a bit, and he's going to pass it back to the central defence of the Steels. Knocks it forward here, headed up in the air by Trent. Goodwin gets in there with a header, and now it's with Poole here on the right hand side. The former Staveley man, first time in his steel shirt, to O'Connor short. They're looking for the overlap of Nowak, but it's cleared away. And it's now with the number 8 Poole, back to number 5 trialist. Now back all the way to Davison Hale, who has made one impressive save with his feet during this game. Not many things that he's not had to do too much. Obviously, pick the ball out of the goal twice, but nothing he could do about either of those. As the long ball's headed away by the goal scorer there, number 15, and out for a throw into Stocksbridge. 41 minutes gone in this game. 2-2 between the two sides so far. Stocksbridge having scored now as many times as they did the last time they were here. As they take the time with this throw in, it's going to throw to Nowak, who passed back there to the left back, who tries to get in the box, but it's not very hard. It's headed away, not very far though, and Stocksbridge tried to keep penned in, but it's going to actually now be cleared away by the number 16, cleared away now, and knocked forward here. Handsworth is down, but no free kick given. Going to be found. Tried to find Nowak on the left wing, but well intercepted before it can get to him in space, and now Finlaw there's going to roll it out to the right hand side. Handsworth on the attack here. He's carrying it forward here. There is a Handsworth man down, the number 11, but he's just about getting up now, and it's cleared away now eventually. Nowak being tossed away, but actually does very well to keep the ball under heavy pressure there. Now Ring has it, pass it back to Poole. He's got options. Poole here on. He's going to try and take it inside though before, or do a little jut away to try and get away from Ludlam. Ludlam staying in front of him though. The pass there to O'Connor just short, and Trench is able to clear it away. And it's going to be Millen here who's actually going to take this throw-in. Here, so number 2 here for Stocksbridge here, going to take the throw in. He takes eventually aim towards Ring takes the touch back to number 2. It just goes under the feet of Poole there, and Handsworth are able to clear it away. And actually it's a big long ball here. They could be on the counter, well intercepted by the number 6 though, blocks it off, and Stocksbridge get the trouble away for now. Back with the number 2 here on the right hand side. Pass it short here to Poole. Poole's going to take it forward. Getting forced to cut backwards. Pass it back to Millen here. Millen, I think, has had a good showing in this first half. He gets it to O'Connor here on the left-hand side now to the trialist left-back, who's going to put the ball in here. The offside flag has gone up. So while Ludlam did head that away, it is going to be for what could have been a corner. It's actually a free kick to Handsworth. 43 minutes gone as we approach half-time here. 2-2 between Handsworth and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Cleared away here by Townsend, and it's going to be miscontrolled a bit here by number 3, and it's going to be an Handsworth throw-in now. And Handsworth here, maybe see if they can try and retake lead just before the end of the half. Would be a big confidence boost to them, and be a bit of a damning blow for the first half team for the Steels. Whole new team for the second half for Stocksbridge. Not sure about Handsworth yet. Throwing has gone into the box, but it's been headed away now by the Steels. But actually, they've been knocked away by the referee there. But Handsworth still got it. Handsworth going to take a long-range shot, but that one is off for the ball boys to go chase in the other AstroTurf field. So, goal kick here for the Steels. So Davison here will, what could well be his last kick of the half, of his very first appearance in a Stocksbridge shirt. Not to do too much in this game so far. Made a quite a good save with his feet from a very short distance actually, which was impressive, but other than that has not really had too much to do. His distribution has been quite good though, if a bit short. That one's headed away by Finlaw and out for a play for a throw into Stocksbridge just inside our own half. And the number 2, however, quite liked his him how he's gone forward, the number 2 trialist. He throws it short here to Goodwin. Goodwin chests it down. Goodwin forced backwards here, being forced very much back by Trench. Trench doing a good job carrying him away before Trench gets the tackle in, but Goodwin manages just to get it away. But hey, and Trench should do a touch, but the number 2 gets it, and now it's with O'Connor. O'Connor's going to try the pass forward to no, it's going to chase, but it's too heavy for him, and Townsend is going to clear that. We are in the 45th minute here, so we are expecting half-time any minute now, but Townsend cleared it right to Goodwin there. Goodwin's touch was too heavy to take the long-range shot, and Handsworth have now come back and tackled and have stopped the immediate trouble. It's passed back to Townsend now. Townsend going to clear it up. It's headed away there by Stocksbridge. Actually stayed in here. No, it tries to keep it in, but it can't. It's going to be a throw into Handsworth. So it is a throw-in for the Ambers here on that side, on that far right-hand side here. Big long throwing in. It's over the head of the Handsworth man and cleared up away from Stocksbridge for another throw for Handsworth further up the field. As Handsworth have another chance to have the throw here. Number 4 here is going to throw it up. Yeah, it's a long throw, going to try to go to the edge of the box. It's well controlled by Handsworth. Goodwin's missed the tackle. The shot's there, blocked by the number 5. And Poole tries to knock it on, but Handsworth going to keep it in their attacking zones as Finlaw goes, chases it down, but number 2 chases it. Ring controls it just close to the halfway line, forced backwards, tries to get away from 3 Handsworth defenders, and actually knocks it off Ludlam for a Stocksbridge throw. Smart from the veteran, though his attempt to get about 10 yards on the throw doesn't work. Referee not having that. The number 2 here, as we expect half-time any time. Throws it to Poole, back to the number 2. Takes a touch, tries it, gets the pass here to O'Connor. Just ahead of the halfway line. O'Connor is going to take it forward here. Got plenty of space. He's not being closed down at all. Pass it now here to Poole here, so more in a central position. Now back to Millen. Millen's going to evade the challenge. Does an absolute ankle breaker on Finlaw there. He gets it back to Poole with O'Connor. Now to Poole, and Finlaw gets the tackle in there. In the end, they couldn't find the space there, and now Handsworth on the counter-attack. The number 9 here for Handsworth, taking it forward, tries to find the pass. It's a beautiful pass, and Davison Hale knocks it away, still with Handsworth. They're trying to get in. Davison Hale with the touch, it bounces away from the line, and the number 3 has able to carry it away. And well, Handsworth will think, how are we not in the lead there? Some great saves from Davison Hale there, the new Stocksbridge goalkeeper, and that is how the half will end. It is 2-2 between Handsworth and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Stocksbridge took the lead. I believe it may have been through Thomas Poole's free kick. On the right-hand side, caught Townsend out with a curled-in free kick at the near post. That said, Handsworth came back in 2 minutes. Well, within 2 minutes they had the lead. 1-1, a free kick was knocked in the box, headed across the 6-yard box and headed by the substitute, and then the number 11 was played through great and with a cross goalkeeper shot took the lead. However, the equaliser came from Novak, the young under-18 Steel winger. The ball played cross-field to him, and with a great finish across Townsend, he got the equaliser. It's 2-2. We will see you in 15 minutes for the second half, where we will have an entirely new team. Hello again and welcome back to our live commentary of this game here at the Express Worktop Stadium here in Oliver's Mount between Handsworth FC and Stocksbridge Park Steels. I'm your commentator Adam Allcroft for this game, and we have just kicked off for the second half here. So, as I told you, there'll be an entirely new team for Stocksbridge in this half. We have got it here for you now. In goal is a trialist for the Steels, as Handsworth here is number 11 here. Actually quite an attacking position. We'll keep an eye on that, but his pass is cut out there, and it's going to be cleared away. Then we have a couple of youngsters here, Nelson and Hancock. Before another trialist at centre back, then Jack Tinker, Cody Pryor, and a youngster in Cormac, Turner, Lucas Bell, another youngster, Gaz Curtis and Luca DeFalco, who's one of the reserves here. And Handsworth here has an attacking position. It looks like one of their substitutes has come on during the meantime. So we are kicked off here at 1958. It is 2-2 between Handsworth and Stocksbridge Park Steels in this game so far. So start Handsworth here with Finlaw carrying the ball forwards here. Tries to cut it across here to the number 9. Number 9 is going to take his shot, and it's well over the bar there, and it's going to smack off the advertisements here at the railway end. So it's going to be a goal kick for the trialist goalkeeper to take, who's in the green here today, same as Townsend actually. So if we have a goalkeeper shenanigans at the end when one goes for corner, might take some time. We need to work out who's who. So Trench takes the throw in here. It's headed on by Handsworth, but it's going to be collected here by one of the Stocksbridge defenders. Not sure which one's which, if I'm going to be honest. Here, and it's passed here to the centre back here at Stocksbridge. Here's back down to the other centre back between Nelson and the trialist. Not sure which one is which, to be honest with you. And it's knocked forward here for the number 12 to chase at Stocksbridge, but not able to make it there. So pass back here by Handsworth and knocked forward here. It's going to be headed back to the goalkeeper here by number 1. I'm just going to take a quick break while I just sort out an issue here. The phone? No, I'm just making sure it doesn't. Top 5. And the ball there goes over the line, smacks off the railway end. So the goal scorers in that first half, just remind me, obviously I believe the number 3 trialist and also Ollie Nowak, the under 18 there for Stocksbridge. So I just had to sort out. Basically, you may have overheard slightly that obviously the mobile internet is powered by my phone, and I'm making sure that it does not die at any point. Ball here is cleared up there by the trialist goalkeeper, headed away by Handsworth here. Now it's knocked forward here by Handsworth, but they are coming forward here on the left hand side, going to put the ball in. Good ball here, headed away there by Stocksbridge, and the second ball headed back in by Handsworth, but can be carried away here by Curtis Turner. Okay, so we're just sorting out a few of our signal issues there, so that's why the quick break there. Stocksbridge here on the attack on the left-hand side. They're going to get it to the line and cross it, and Townsend saves it to his near post, holds onto the ball well as well. So Townsend here with, actually may not be Townsend then. The Handsworth goalkeeper, we'll just say, just to be sure. Rolled out here, short here now with Handsworth on the right-hand side. Tinker comes in and tackle, and that's Tinker's first bit of action of this second half, as he comes on to be part of this second half team. As you can tell from our team, it's a mixture of under-18s, that great under-18s team that got to a final here just a couple of months ago, as the number 4 of Handsworth is done for a foul throw. No, didn't expect to see that here at a friendly game, but you don't even see that. Well, you don't usually see that at all, someone actually getting done for a foul throw, but Tinker gets the throw in now because of it. Throw-in's taken long, but headed right back away by Handsworth. There's some control from the Handsworth midfielder here. Evades at the number 15 of the Steels here. And Handsworth will take the throw in here after that pass comes off the Steel defender. Headed on by Handsworth, that throw in. Tinker's chasing it. He overhead kicks it away before it's headed back, and then Tinker heads it back away. And Tinker then goes over Tinker's head that one, and this time the Steel's defender gets it back. And now Handsworth have won it up high up the pitch here. The number 8 evades a challenge, tries to pull the ball in, but it's knocked away by the number 5 here. And Stocksbridge with the ball here. Number 12 evading, tries to evade the challenge, but Finlaw gets the one in eventually before being knocked forward. Here, number 20, I mean, that's Luca De Falco, who's knocked it forward on the right-hand side to chase before being headed away by Handsworth. So the throw-in is quickly taken, but the tackle is in, and Handsworth going to try and start the counter-attack. Big long ball here looking, but the Trialist goalkeeper out of his box heads it away, and now Tinker's got it, and Tinker's got some space to move into it.
What, Tinker?
And he's going to take it forward here. Makes sure it's the pass forward to number 14 of Stocksbridge. Looks for Curtis Turner on the overlap. He does. Turner got plenty of space. He's got a couple of options in the box. Takes the short pass here to the number 14. He's going to try the long shot. Smacks off the post there, and as Stocksbridge come close to retaking the lead in the second half, and Handsworth start their counter-attack. Long ball from Finlaw, gets on the left-hand side. Striker just gets a bit behind it here, but he's got it on now. He's in the box, cuts inside, takes a shot. It's spilled away by the Stocksbridge keeper, and he gets it hit the second time, the trialist. Not the most comfortable-looking save in the world, but one that does eventually he does get onto, and in the most important thing, it doesn't go in the back of the net. So it's the trialist goalkeeper of Stocksbridge who now will kick it away, aim towards the front line of Stocksbridge, head away back by Ludlam of Handsworth, back to the number 12 here, now to the right hand side. He's going to try and find the overlap here of the 14. Stocksbridge evades the tackle really well. He gets away before he's hauled down by Handsworth, and a free kick there from quite a similar position to where the number 3 of Stocksbridge, the trialist, scored in that first half, though he's obviously no longer on the pitch. So thank you to everyone who's listening to this pre-season friendly live commentary as we prepare for the set piece taken. It's going to be a right-footed take one, so no chance of it being curled in any time unless, well, he's capable of something quite special. But it's actually blocked by the wall, and it's going to be Stocksbridge's first corner of the game. Now, this was a weakness set pieces last season for the Steels. Since Ian Richards went, well, during the entire season, Stocksbridge only scored from one corner. Well, that's indirectly from the corner. There was some that Stocksbridge actually had more success from corners when they were initially cleared away and from the second ball going back in. Never mind, the first time there was only one time. The ball does go in here, headed away by Finlaw. Actually, Stocksbridge's corner taker last season. Headed back in by Stocksbridge. It's going to go to the right-hand side. The ball clipped in, blocked back on the right-hand side for Stocksbridge. Takes the pass outward to midfield. The 15 is going to take the shot. It's palmed away there by the Handsworth goalkeeper. And he's going to take the big long kick out to the right-hand side here towards the number 4. Chested down well, but robbed well by number 12 of Stocksbridge, but can't control it, and it is going to be out for a throw into Handsworth in an attacking position. So, I think number 4 here for Handsworth. Takes throw in, it goes to the corner of the box, Handsworth controls it, evades one tackle well. He can't get the space for a shot, but he takes the short pass, but a sliding challenge from the Stocksbridge defender gets that away. Finlaw's going to gather that in a left back position in his own half. Tries to cross field ball to get it to the number 17. Does well there, controls it with a chest, but the number 12 of Stocksbridge blocks that from going any further forward. Throwing taken through to 14. Tries a little knock the ball into the air to get away from Tinker, but can't. And now it is cleared away by Stocksbridge and knocked back into play by Handsworth, and number 9 Handsworth here. Tries to slip through to Great Boy, turns well, but the offside flag's denied him. It goes into the back of the net, but it's the linesman who stops Handsworth from retaking the lead on that occasion. It was a lovely little turn around just to make sure he had like the right position and the right to get the shot off, but in the end the offside flag would deny him. It's still 2-2 here after 10 minutes gone in this second half between Stocksbridge, Park, Steels and Handsworth here at the Express Worktop Stadium. Cleared away by the goalkeeper here, headed back though by Handsworth to the number 12. Actually, two of the Stocksbridge get in each other's way there, but they're still knocked forward. Cleared away by Handsworth now though, over the top of the head of the Stocksbridge defender, grounds in the midfield, and Stocksbridge are keeping it further forward here. And now they're on the attack there, Handsworth, but it's a good tackle, stops it. It's a throw in here for Handsworth. Back with Rob Ludlam now. Knocks the ball forward here. It's controlled well. Not much pressure on the number 11, the goal scorer for Handsworth, before the 15 gets in there. Tries to get it to the left-hand side, but it's well stopped, and now Stocksbridge will get on the counter. And that was clearly offside for the Steels attacker that was played to, and he's going to leave that because even he knows that. Cleared upfield there by the Handsworth keeper. It's gone over the top of the 14 then. The 11's trying to control it, but he's been well robbed there by the Steels defence. To the 12 here. And he's been foot through here to Stocksbridge's number 12, and he's been well tackled by Finlaw, and now Handsworth get the ball back, but and actually Stocksbridge trying to get it back will commit a foul. Free kick to Handsworth here. So Handsworth free kick, Handsworth also are making a substitution here as well. So it'll be nice. Handsworth actually bringing 2 substitutes on now, so change things up, and could well be some of their trialists to see how they'll play in the rest of this game. Free kick's taken short here by Handsworth. They're going to pass it to their 15, the man who's just come on here to 14 here. Plays a little trick before getting away from the defender. Pass it to number 9 here. Still nowhere near the Steels box here. They've been forced backwards here by some good pressing from Stocksbridge, but Handsworth continue to have the ball. Finlaw's pass there is the one that's intercepted here, and Stocksbridge get the ball back here. 15 passing back now. 5 cleared upfield. Headed away by Handsworth. It's intercepted though, and Finlaw gets the tackle in. This time actually Stocksbridge get the ball back with the attack. Trying to get the attack off quick. On the right hand side now. Number 12 blocks that pass though there. And Handsworth get the ball back, balls through, and was actually back with the Steels defence now. With the goalkeeper. Now for Stocksbridge, as Stocksbridge build from defence. On the right hand side, that is to be Nelson there, but his pass is intercepted, and actually now with the 12 for Stocksbridge, he's looking for the right wing. He's clear on the right wing. He's got options in the middle. 14, he's actually had to take stop the ball then and gone quite a bit off it, and Handsworth are able to get the ball back from that. As Handsworth now clear the ball, but it's not the greatest clearance in the world, and Stocksbridge have a chance to get the ball back here, and they do. The 15 here, pass it back to their defence. Takes the short one here to the right hand side to where Nelson is. Nelson's going to try the crossfield ball here. It's clear away just about back there, but the Falcon's going to take the long range shot, and it's over. And that was just an improvised shot there from distance, but it's going to remain 2-2 here. As Handsworth gets the ball back. Short pass taken here to the number 16 of Handsworth here. As they're going to try to cross field here too. Their number 4 has been here since the start. He actually just gets a bit ahead on him, but it's going to be out for a throw in to Stocksbridge anyway. Ooh. So just one of the fans going over on the fence to help get the ball back for Tinker to take this throw in, and it did look like he struggled with that, to be honest, unfortunately. It is Curtis Turner with the ball here now. He's going to pass it backwards here to the central defence of Stocksbridge. Out here on the right-hand side now. He takes a short pass here, and it's going to be intercepted there, that pass there by Handsworth. Handsworth get the ball back here with Finlaw in the Handsworth central midfield. Tries the long ball forward. It's just going to go back to the trialist goalkeeper. Needs to pass back now to the 15. A mixture of trialists and youngsters, and also Curtis Turner and Jack Tinker on the field for Stockbridge now. As Curtis Turner takes it forward. His pass is intercepted by Finlaw, his former teammate. Goes Tinker though. Now takes the short pass forward to the 14. Evades one challenge. And goes there now. Tinker is going to try and get the ball away from out of his feet. He's going to knock the ball forward, but no one's out running into the box, and it's just going to go comfortably for the goalkeeper to claim. So 2-2 here. 15 minutes gone in this second half. Still 2-2 as the ball bounces out up. Handsworth, number 11, is in the box here. Tries to make the pass. The shot's there. Palmed away by the trialist goalkeeper before he collects it. And he's going to take his time before getting rid of this ball. So the short pass here forward to Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge keep the ball as Tinker clears upfield for Turner to chase on the left wing. Is it just about going to stay in play? Turner just about does, actually, but just to prove my commentary wrong, he does actually is out of play. And it's going to be a throw into Handsworth. Doing that right hand corner for them. Not really been many major chances on goal in this second half. And as Handsworth clear this ball away, going to be a bit of a foot race between their number 11 and also the number 5 there for Stocksbridge, but Nabs a bit of shirt tugging between the two as well. I think it was half a dozen of one. No, hence no free kick there. Has been cleared out now for an Handsworth throw in, and it's gone back to their own goalkeeper here. Taking his time here before clearing it. Taking it right out of the box of it, actually. Cleared upfield before it's gone over the head of the Nelson there, the young Stocksbridge right back. He's been forced pressure there, and actually the Handsworth man's won it off him here. Evaded another challenge, the Handsworth winger, passed it to the number 11, he's going to get inside the box, evades another challenge here. Quite a few missed challenges from the Stocksbridge defence at the moment. Now it's number 9 here, runs into the box, he's looking for the space to take a shot off, passes it backwards. Pass back has missed the Handsworth man. He has collected it eventually though, but it has given the Stocksbridge defence time to regroup, and that pass is intercepted, and the Steels will build again here. Looking for the right hand side on that overlap. And it's working well here. He's going to try and cut inside here, the Steels winger. It's forced inside, evaded one challenge, passed it back to the 15 here. Here now he's going to pass it to Tinker, who's overlapping here on the left hand side. He's going to take it forward here. Tinker's going to try and run in the box, but his run is blocked off, and Handsworth have got the ball back here. It's actually the short pass going to Turner here now, and with Tinker now, Tinker's going to put the ball into the box, and it's headed away by Handsworth here. Here on the right hand side now. Back to the number 14 of Stocksbridge. Going to take the shot, but it's well blocked. Blocks very head back into the Steel's half there, but Stocksbridge retain possession here. Try and get through Finlaw there, but Finlaw blocks it. So is Stocksbridge now. In now as they continue to build the Steels. Long period of possession for the away side here as the 20 tries to put the ball into the box. Kind of only blocked by his own player there though. And Handsworth have got the ball back here. Number 9 here, deep in their own half. Cleared away by the home side now. Number 4 is going to chase with Tinker on the cover. He's actually going to go out to play for a Steels throw in here. So we are now almost 20 minutes into this second half now. Still 2-2 here, but all the goals coming in that first half. As Tinker is looking for what option he's going to take from this throw-in. Takes throw-in here too, the number 14 is going to try and get a bit of tackle away, and Handsworth will get the ball here on the attack. Number 9 trying to get through 3 Stocksbridge players. Doesn't work. Stocksbridge clear it away now, and the 17 is going to go chase, but it's going to just bounce in the box for the Handsworth keeper to collect. With Ludlam now in central defence. Pass it to his defensive partner for the second half. Back to the Handsworth keeper. Cleared upfield to their 9, and there was a little push up from the number 15, and no surprise of the free kick there. So Handsworth here got 1 goal from a set piece already in this game. We'll be looking to get their second from a set piece. So Finlaw, who very familiar to take these sort of free kicks for Stocksbridge, and he's going to take them for Handsworth now. Puts a crossfield ball into the box. It's headed towards goal there, but comfortably claimed by the trialist goalkeeper. Going to just roll it short here to Nelson at right back. Knocks the ball forward. Chested down by 17, looking for the overlap on 12, but it's knocked away by Handsworth. It's going to be a throw in to Stocksbridge here. Number 14 here is going to take the throw here. It's headed away there by Handsworth, and it's going to be another free kick throw-in, to the Steels. So no, Stocksbridge just pressing up slightly in this second half. Headed away there by Ludlam, and a very acrobatic clearance there from Handsworth to get it further up the pitch. The 11's going to fight with a Stocksbridge 15, and the fight still continues with the Handsworth man still on the ball. He evades that challenge, slips the ball through here. He feints the number 14, he cuts around, and his shot is blocked and cleared away by Jack Tinker there. It looked like it was actually going past the trialist goalkeeper, and Handsworth get the ball back here. Number 9 here has it for Handsworth. His pass is off target and cleared away by Steels, and a counter could be on here as Stocksbridge continue to attack. Cross here to Turner. Gets the long ball forward, looking to the number 14, I believe maybe Gaz Curtis, but the Handsworth keeper has gone a long way out here and actually cleared it, and it's come off number 20 here. I think that's Luca De Falco. Throwing to Handsworth here inside their own half. So back with the Handsworth goalkeeper. Crossfield ball here, headed for an interceptor by Stocksbridge. De Falco tries to head it on, but I think his height will not help him in there. But he does get the interception there. So, and he's going to try and carry it forward here, and he's on the right wing. A few little step overs to try and avoid one tackle, but that tackle does get in, and he is dispossessed by Handsworth at the left back position. But the ball is back with Stocksbridge still on that right hand side with the number 14. Handsworth though tackle again there, and they're going to clear out and clear it off the Stocksbridge for a throw in of their own. So I think that ball may well have gone out of the fencing here as well. That basically stops us from being joined to the trees that block us away from Parkway here at the Express Top Stadium. Throw in here from the left back position for Handsworth. Big high long throw in, headed on by their 14. Stopped though on a dime by the Stocksbridge midfielder. It's back to the defence for the Steels as they look to build from the back in this game. On to the left hand side, Tinker's going to knock it forward. Curtis gets the touch, but it's well blocked here by the right back for Handsworth, who's carrying it forward. It's well turned here from the 11, but the offside flag is up after some claims from the Stocksbridge defence, and that is going to stop that move in its tracks. Still 2-2 here with about halfway through this second half. Definitely not as much excitement in the second half as there was in the first. The crossfield ball from the Trials goalkeeper here is headed on by Stocksbridge, going to get to the number 17, headed away there by Handsworth, and Finlaw's got it. Finlaw takes a lovely touch there to get away from the Steels man. Now finds 14 on the left wing with some space to move into. He's evaded one challenge, but that second one's going to end maybe in a bit of a handball, and that's how the way it bounced. But he's actually still with 14. He's got the ball back, and the foul there from Stocksbridge is going to earn them a free kick. And the free kick's taken quickly. The number 14 takes the shot after that, and it's not only just gone over the fencing, it's actually gone over the little pavilion that's over on the railway end of the Handsworth ground. So still 2-2 here with 69 minutes gone in this game so far. Thank you to everyone who's listening to our commentary here in the second half of this game between Handsworth and Stocksbridge Steels. So glad to have you all back for what will hopefully be a very entertaining campaign for Stocksbridge, and we'll hopefully see us compete at the top of the Northern Premier League. As it's a ball not forward there by Stocksbridge, headed away by Handsworth. Number 9 is going to try and control it and knock it forward here. Number 11 is going to try and get on the end of it. Headed backwards by number 15, but it could be perfect for the Oven, and actually the offside flag has gone up and stopped him making the most of a potential defensive mistake there. He's not particularly happy with that one, and I can't really blame him because it did look very tight. The 12, Curtis Turner here for Stocksbridge. Pass it onto the left-hand side with Tinker. Back to Turner here, two of the only senior players in this lineup. But now as Cormac gets onto the left side with Tinker. Tries to find DeFalco there, Tinker, with that cross pass, but Finlaw intercepts, and Finlaw's going to put a great ball out for this number 11, but it's well stopped here by the 15 of Stocksbridge. And it's going to be a good chance for Handsworth to build on this right-hand side. The number 4 here. Yeah, but that's headed away and now cleared away by Tinker. Could be one that's should bounce back comfortably for Townsend. Townsend does control it well before taking the short pass here to their number 17. Back to the goalkeeper now. He's going to try and get it onto the left-hand side of the pitch because plenty of space on there, that's why. And it's not forward by to the 14 there, who's been lively in this half. If his shooting's not been maybe up to par, though. He's back with Ludlam now, who's going to knock it back to the Handsworth goalkeeper. Big long ball forward, headed forward by Steele's defence, and with Finlaw though, who's stopped that, and he's going to try and find it on the right hand side though. Tinker intercepts and gets it forward. Now Turner's going to control. First touch, not the greatest, but the second one is very good, and he's hacked down a bit there, and he ends up hacking down the Handsworth man in that second tackle. So it is going to be a free kick to the home side here. May well have been a booking in that sort of occasion, as one of the Handsworth players seems to be calling for the booking of Curtis Turner. No, I don't think he will give one in, well, will be in a pre-season friendly. I can't remember the last time I saw a booking in a pre-season friendly. But it's going to be no card given on this. Even maybe it'll be a penalty. Not sure what the penalty was for. There seems to be a coming together in the box during that. Yep. And it's going to be a penalty kick for Handsworth here. A chance to retake the lead here for the home side. The number 9 here to take it. Good chance for the trialist goalkeeper to make a name by saving a penalty. Can he do it? The number 9 here. So takes it. He chips it over the goalkeeper. It's 3-2 to Handsworth from the spot kick there. From a penalty kick after the free kick whipped in and a coming together between a few players led to the penalty. Though it was very lately given after the foul. He did take his time.
Second goal of the afternoon, scored by number 9, Mitch Dunn.
So that was Mitchell Dunn there scoring from the spot for Handsworth. So we actually have a goal scorer for that one. And well, Stockbridge will now have to try and build back to get back into this game. So that we're after 20 minutes in this half, so 73 minutes gone in this game. 17 minutes for a potential equaliser for the Steels. Now as Rob Ludlam makes his way off for Handsworth, he's going to be replaced for the remainder of this game. We'll see if Stockbridge can do anything about this scoreline for the rest. 3-2 to Handsworth now after that penalty kick from Mitchell Dunn. Some nice little smart passing from Stocksbridge, but they're being forced backwards, and now Handsworth have dispossessed them, and Handsworth are going to get on the ball here, and they're going to try and attack and see if they can make it 4-2. Sliding challenge goes in here. Mitchell Dunn here will try and has got the ball, and his pass is blocked, but it's still with Handsworth. Evades one tackle, but they are able to get away now. It's going to be a counter attack for the Steels. It's the ball's just over the top of 17 up for Steels, and it's blocked by number 4. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for the away side here in attacking position. Trying to take a shot back to Tinker now, and Finlay comes in with a tackle, and that will be a free kick for Stocksbridge now on the left-hand side, an opportunity to get a ball in here for the away side. So Turner's going to be on taking it. Obviously, free kicks tended last season to be taken by Josh Nodder and Sam Floynlaw, neither with the club now. So Turner's on set-piece duty today. Turner's whipping it in, headed away by Handsworth. It's going to be volleyed here by Stocksbridge. It's blocked on the line by Handsworth. And Turner's going to get it on the left-hand side. It looks like he's going to leave it for another throw-in. That was Mitchell Dunn's second of the game, by the way, that penalty kick. Trying to take a shot here to Tinker on the left-hand side, backwards. He's going to try and knock it in with his right-hand side, but it's too heavy and it's going to go out for a goal kick here. So, 76 minutes gone in this game so far. It is 3-2 to Handsworth at the moment. It's going to be cleared up here by Handsworth, chested down there by one of their wingers, by Mitchell Dunn actually, on the left-hand side. He's evaded a couple of challenges, though, going backwards and forwards. It's back with him now after a quick 1-2 pass. Now it's in their central defence, the Ambers, as they look to play from the back here. As they go with back to their right back here. Now, as they are passing it very comfortably in defence. They do play nice football, Handsworth. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the way they are trying to play here. Playing here. They're back with their number 17 now, and back with their 15. Knocked forward here to the left wing, but while their 14 looked like it was going to get in good position, the offside flag's gone up, and with the amount of offsides Handsworth have been clocking up over the last few, 10-20 minutes, you're just seeing that lack of sharpness that you often see in pre-season, where they're just not judging the line right, and well, either that or the linesman's doing it wrong. Stocksbridge build from the back here. Turner controls it, calls for handball, not given as it bounces up onto his chest, but not. He tries to get through to the attacker for steals, but not done. And now Handsworth will build on the attack, and it's a lovely little pass here to Mitchell Dunn here. Going to cut it in for the number 11. The 11 takes a shot, well saved by the trialist goalkeeper's legs, headed away by Tinker there. Handsworth now get the ball here on the right-hand side. They've kept it in very well. A tackle goes in there from the number 15. Handsworth got a throw in on that right-hand side. Number 4 is going to throw it deep in here to the edge of the 6-yard area. Handsworth do have it, but he's trying to turn it. Gets it to the number 9. Going to try and get it, and it is in from Mitchell Dunn. It is a hat trick for Dunn here in this game. He evaded they managed to get a few passes into the 6-yard box, and Dunn was able to get clear on goal there within the 6-yard box. It is 4-2 now, and it does look like Stocksbridge's first friendly of the summer is going to end in defeat.
Hat-trick goal on 78 minutes. Number 9, Mitch.
So it's
number 9 is the Ambers 4.
This mixture of a young and trialist defence here, unfortunately, just not struggling with the likes of Mitchell Dunn, who was one of the best strikers in the Northern Counties Premier Division last year, and he's starting to really have some success against this quite young defence now. So Steels will build here again on the left-hand side. We'll try and see if they can end up again with a bit of pride here. As Turner pass it forward to Tinker. Tinker here falls backwards. Turner forward. Here, I think it's Curtis there. We're trying to knock forward, but in the end it's going to go back to the goalkeeper who's sliced his clearance. It's going to actually go to the right-hand side with 17, who chests it back to the goalkeeper, who's going to take it comfortably now. So now with the Handsworth defence. So passes forward as just actually stayed in play there. I thought that was just going to trickle out. I think everyone else did. That's why it was left, but in the end it's gone back to the Stocksbridge defence there, and they're closing down the Stocksbridge defence as they do hesitate a few times through taking the pass. Back with the trialist goalkeeper. It's not forward now, but it's going to be too heavy, and Townsend will claim that one quite comfortably. Going to not drop it to his feet now. He's going to close down there, but it's going to be clear for it. Away. Headed away now there by Stocksbridge to Tinker. Oh, that touch there from the 15. Not the best one in the world, but he does keep the ball there, despite Dunn hovering. Back with Tinker now. Brings it short there to back to the 15. Now with the other Stocksbridge central defender. Going to try the long ball forward here to that right-hand side, but it's headed away by the Handsworth left back. Trench has gone off gone off since last time we've mentioned him. So, but that Handsworth have knocked their ball forward. It's gone with the trialist goalkeeper. So, with Tinker now back with the central defence. With Turner now. Back to the centre defender, is going to forward to Curtis here. Curtis is trying to control it. He's been forced backwards here, being forced back very well at 17, and he's actually been forced back into basically left back now, and it's with Finlaw now who's managed to gather it during that, but Finlaw has tried to pass forward and he's put it out of play. As the ball knocked forward here by Stocksbridge, but it is intercepted by Handsworth. It's with their 14, who's been lively since coming on, been nibbled at by the 12, but he's still going forward. He's still going until that tackle knocks it out of play for a throw-in. So it's going to be a throw-in. Mitchell Dunn there going to take this throw-in. We are 81 minutes into this game. I doubt we're going to see much added time at all, really, in this one, with it being a friendly and everything. Finlaw has now passed it back into that left-back position. Finlaw looking like he's going to play the entirety of this game. Back to the central defence here. As we go back to Finlaw here, as Handsworth pass it round. So Handsworth play really nice football. If they play nice football like this throughout the coming season, they are going to be a threat for promotion going in. There's going to be plenty of teams who are gunning for promotion from the league. It'll be very difficult, the Northern Counties League, especially when you've got likes of like Frickley falling into it this year. But so it will be interesting to see. But they'll definitely be fighting towards that top end of the table this year as they continue to pass it round. Finlaw's trying the long ball, but Tinker's intercepting. Even though the 14 there was offside, the shot from Mitchell Dunn there, even though it was offside, it has gone well high and wide. So we're just, and Dunn there is actually having a bit of cramp there, just needing to be a bit of stretch there. So we may see an Handsworth substitution. He's definitely earned a man of the match award today for his hat trick. One from the spot, two from open play. As we just have that brief stoppage due to that one. So it is just a brief stoppage as everyone takes a bit of water as we close in towards the end of this game now. Just a reminder, obviously, please, if you want to see every game of Stocksbridge Park Steels at Brackenmore, well, every league game at Brackenmore next season tickets are available now. Please go on the website, you can download the form, print it off, send it off, and you'll be there for all 19 league home games next season. Trust me, it's fantastic. You'll really enjoy it, and you'll enjoy it more than the football league, in my opinion. So we're just preparing for this game to resume, with Mitchell Dunn just going off on the side there just to get a bit extra treatment, I think. There, as the short free kick is taken with the centre back of Stocksbridge now. Back to the goalkeeper here. Onto this right-hand side now, as Stocksbridge are trying to build from back. They say that they do a big long ball forward. It's headed away though. There by, well, actually I thought Ludlam had gone off, but he's back on there, and he headed it right out to play, and it's come actually off for Stocksbridge play. So Handsworth get a throw on the halfway line. So Handsworth with the ball back. Oh, and actually the pass back there, intercepted by the number 14. He's managed to get the ball bounce off the defender. He's going to try and take the shot, and it's wide. And well, he had the better option in the middle there. If he had just played it square, well, it'd have been 4-3 instead of taking the shot. But that will be frustrating there for him, well, for him and also the man in the middle who was waiting for that ball to be played in. Now the goalkeeper here, Handsworth goalkeeper, will have to take this one. Long ball forward here. Headed up into the air by Handsworth as number 12 intercepts it here, and it's back to Tinker here on the left-hand side. Tinker's going to take forward, being followed by 14 all the way, and there's a great sliding challenge that sends the ball into the trees here. So it looks like we're just looking for the match ball here as the Handsworth manager there, one of the three anyway, sends the ball across here. And not only does they pass it, and instead of it going to Tinker, it hits a fan in the crowd just passing. I think it may have hit his beer as well, which would be the greatest shame. Tinker takes a throw in though here. Yeah, to the forward here, but the ball's just gone under his legs and Finlaw's able to get that away, but bounced off there by the Stocksman, and now it's with Turner, who's going to move into the box here. He's on the edge, passes it sideways here, and oh, the ball just escapes from DeFalco there. It's with the 12 now. Out, tries to get it past the Handsworth man, but they've tackled him and they're passing it round him now. As we enter now the 85th minute, as Handsworth clear the ball away. Yeah, the building here as the long ball goes forward. It's one to chase for their number 11, and he's actually controlled it well. Forced the defender behind him, tries to get the ball across, but it's blocked well. And now Stocksbridge have a chance for counter attack. Curtis Turner with acres of space to move into, and he does. He's got Finlaw chasing him from behind. Turner tries to cross field past to 17. 17 takes a shot. It's cross goal and blocked there by the Handsworth man, and almost an own goal there as well. Still 4-2 here to Handsworth. As Handsworth now have the ball back, and they're going to try and start their own attack. Crossfield ball to the 14. Controls it well. Being pressured here by Tinker. Spins away from Tinker. Still has the ball, the number 14 for Handsworth. Falls backwards. Lots of Stocksbridge men have got back now in the since, and he takes a short one to 15 there, and Tinker's able to tackle it, evade the second challenge from him, and Tinker clears it away, but it is only gone back to Ludlam here. Now back to their number 4. He's been challenged by Kurt all the way, and pass forward got there from Stocksbridge, and Turner is intercepted. Turner can try and evade that challenge 14, but 14's got it evaded Turner's return there. So 14 advancing well forward there, and his 14's got plenty of space. I think he might go all the way here. He does, but it's going high and wide. I think after going on that long run without anyone really putting any sort of tackle into him, he couldn't really resist, but in the end, it was never threatening the Stocksbridge goal. And if without gone in, that would have been a repeat of the last scoreline here. Put the crossfield ball here to Tinker. Tinker here will pass it back to the centre defence. As these young lads put it off here, right wing here, but going to be intercepted that crossfield ball there. And now actually the high pressure work here. Curtis here is going to try and slip the ball forward, but it's just through to everyone and no one can get onto it. So bit of just a lackadaisical pass from Handsworth and Stocksbridge, almost getting in there. Ball cleared away by Handsworth actually. It's going to, well, it's towards the left wing, but no in particular, I think. And it's going to be a throw. Yeah, actually, that pass was so to no one in particular. I actually thought he was just kicking out to get a new ball, but he hasn't. As the throwing in has gone to a Stocksbridge man, but he's knocked out to play himself, so it's an Handsworth throw deep in their own half. So on the left hand side, long throw forward will be headed back though by Stocksbridge and headed forward there again, but cleared away now by Handsworth. Only back to Stocksbridge. A bit of an arm there to control it, but not given. And as he tries a through pass, it's blocked, but still on the right wing with Stocksbridge. As evades one challenge there. Trying to get on the right hand side, being followed all the way, and eventually the Handsworth man has one out there. He's just going to try and cover it out to make sure it's a goal kick, and in the end it works, and it's a goal kick there for Handsworth. So well defended on that occasion. So goal kick here for Handsworth here. We are in the 89th minute now. We should be expecting the full-time whistle at any point. The number 15 here for Stocksbridge clears it out. Looks like it's going to go for a throw-in, and it does go out for a throw-in here on the left-hand side for Handsworth as they get possibly one final attack here. So the short throw in here taken there to the number 11. He's going to try the crossfield pass to 4. He's in plenty of space there. He's getting closed down quick. No, but the touch takes him away from his closing down man. It's back with 4 after the 1-2 with Finlaw. Has to short back to Ludlam. Ludlam's going to pass it back here to their goalkeeper, and it's all the way to their man with their defender. Yeah, it's still with Handsworth there as they build away. Finlaw carrying the ball forward. Turns away from his chaser to evade the challenge, and now it's going to cross their defence with Ludlam now. Ludlam's going to try the crossfield ball, but it's going to be intercepted and headed away, but only back to Handsworth here, and it's with Finlaw again in central midfield. Finlaw's carrying the ball, just going sideways at the moment, now with their 15. before his pass is intercepted by Tinker, and Tinker's going to try the long ball forward, but that's going to go to no one in particular. And that is the full-time whistle here at the Express Worktop Stadium. Handsworth win this one 4-2. Stocksbridge did take the lead for a free kick from the trialist number 3. Before a 2-minute salvo gave the lead to Handsworth. Stocksbridge did get an equaliser through what is the moment of the game for the Steels. The young lad Ollie Nowak equalising just before the end of the first half. However, all new team for Stocksbridge in the second half. Handsworth were able to take more charge of the game. They took the lead through a penalty after a clash in the box, and then Mitchell Dunn got a hat-trick when he evaded enough challenges in the box and finished from close range. Thank you very much for joining us for our first commentary of this pre-season. We will see you next Tuesday for the away trip to Parkgate. Look forward to seeing you there. We can't wait to see who will be on the pitch for that one.